I'll just stand here like that.
Go get old school.
Mike's for show.
You want me to head off with some sad stuff? Scott, huge competitive comp. Are you starting to feel the pressure now? Essentially, every point is crucial to be top two.
Yeah, every point is crucial. Every year is different. That's what we've learnt over the last 6 or 7. Look, hell of a comp. It's good. Good. There's games going to the wire. You're not sure who's going to win each week. This is a challenge that we want and need. Yeah.
What are the improvements you're looking for after last week's match against the Chiefs?
Finishing tries. Look, we're moments away. A bit of game understanding. It was a hell of a match. Look, we're really proud of our efforts. We weren't beat on efforts. We just beat on a couple of moments, and we just trained that and acknowledged it. How we can get better.
With Will Jordan being named in the team, what hoops has he had to go through to get cleared to play?
It's been a big 6 months for Will, and look, he's just got better and better, and he chose this game after having a couple of really good training weeks, and he's prepared well, and it's good. The timing with the home game, afternoon, all those things just added up, and the timing's right, and we're really pleased for him. It's been tough, and he's ready.
Did you sense any frustration at all during those 6 months with him, especially in the last couple?
I think that's natural. We probably a few weeks ago he thought, yep, he's in, he's going to play, and he came back after training. Actually, had played well and just didn't feel right, so we pulled it. And there's natural frustration. He wants to play. He's a rugby player, and he's trained just as much as everyone else, and he just didn't feel quite right. And with these things, there's no rules. There's no, you're going to wake up this day or return to play 6 weeks. It's a hamstring. It's a head, and it goes on feeling, and he's feeling good enough at the moment, and yeah.
Obviously, a lot of X factor. Will it changes straight away? It changes a bit of the dynamic of the back line, doesn't it? When you can inject him in. Yeah,
it's Will Jordan. He can kick, he can run, he can read a game. He can anticipate things. So that's exciting. Especially with Sevu out. Like that, just experience in the back three just gives us a little bit of, the ability to line breaks. Always Will. What he can bring.
No Willie Hines, obviously was it the calf, is it? Noah Hotham, real opportunity for him the next few weeks, I guess, with Willie out.
Yeah, look, Noah can play. The reason we gave him that start in the Reds is this opportunity, to play games like this. If something did happen in our halfbacks, halfbacks and front rows are hard to come by. It's a specialist position. You've got a lot of clubs with really good depth, and for him being at 19 years old, playing so well against the Reds, for him to come straight back in here, it gives us confidence in him.
Just with Will, is there like a minutes restriction or anything like that, or is he straight back into however you see the game?
No, he's ready to play the full 80 if needed. He might come off a little bit earlier if needed as well.
And as you mentioned with the head, does it still almost remain a week-to-week proposition?
We'll get through this week and we'll answer that question after he's played. Yeah.
Sam Whitelock, is that just a week off rest week?
You took a little knock to his Achilles. He played the whole game with it. So, look, he wasn't quite ready this weekend, so we've given him a chance to freshen up.
Sam Gallagher back. Was he available in previous weeks, or was this his first week available?
Look, he played club rugby, just get some minutes after his bout after being out with injury, so it's perfect timing to get him back.
There's a lot of chat both sides of the Tasman this week sort of about Super Rugby again and the state of it. I mean, you've played and coached in a lot of different formats. What's your view sort of on where it's at, right? The competition, the format as a whole?
Got to be careful because the headline, There's going to be a headline no matter whatever I say. It's the second year in. Things are going to take time to embed. We've got a couple of new teams that are starting up. It's always tough. It's really clear that the New Zealand teams you've got some really good depth for their squads, and Australian teams are building. So I always was advocate at the start. I thought top 8 maybe it's a bit too many, but with the start-up teams and we want to keep this competition alive right to the end and give everyone an opportunity to make finals footy. That might change in the future. You know, might go top 6, top 4, just to give it, maybe change a little bit of, you know, the competition to make it harder to get in, be established. But we are where we are. That's probably sitting on the fence, but that's my answer.
I'm guessing you agree with Clayton when you say, you know, not keen on that draft concept which has been floated.
No, not really. No. You've got to get your own house in order as a team, and I think a lot of teams work really hard to do it so we can get some continuity of consistency. You know, what we're proud of, we've won championships, also consistency over many, many years of making finals and bringing the next person through, and we do it within our own four walls, and I think that's what teams should aspire to. You know, there's always going to be a natural flow change of personnel. With guys, if there's log jams, people have to move somewhere else. But your own talent system, targeting system, scouting systems have got to be in order for continued success. So I think you've got to keep it, and the integrity of it is. We've got massive universities or huge amount of numbers to do it, like the States with our AFL. I think the way it's structured now is how it should be, yeah.
How do you get that parity though? Is it just about building resources within? Like if Australia are insistent on having 5 teams.
That's right. You look at your own, how can they strengthen their own backyard and make sure that, you know, they've had great models in the past that have worked. They've got to find that one that suits them and their demographics and their rugby numbers. So, yeah.
Just a couple of things on Willie Hines. How long do you anticipate him being out for? Right?
I'll be a few weeks, yeah, Willie. It's a calf. It's a real shame because he's been training so well, and it'll be nice for him to run on in that last 30. You know,
he's a big
done a
loss
good job.
in the last minutes.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And what about Macca Springer? You picked him as a star a couple of years ago. How impressed have you been with how he's going in the Super Comp?
Oh, Macca is a 19-year-old. You know, a few of the guys are off to the World Cup for the 20s, and he's in that squad. So he's got another sort of 3 or 4 weeks with us before he heads away. He's been exceptional on the right wing this week. Yeah, I would love to see him play fullback. He's big, he's strong, he's quick. You know, he pushes Paul Jordan for the speed test times, and like he's got a hell of a future. So we're really proud. He's played a lot of minutes this year and performed.
Just on that 14 jumper, I think you've used 3, maybe even 4 different guys since Sevu's been out. Is that a bit of an ongoing finding that piece for the puzzle? Oh,
we found the big old battler there in Dallas McLeod. You know, like how good was he? Like it was amazing work. We're just so pleased. You know, he's taken every opportunity he's had this year. Like he's really found out what his strengths are and just plays for them every week. He just had a little shoulder injury, so couldn't play, you know, and he came off when he did. So that gives him, you know, we chuck Mick over to the right wing, but we're really pleased for Dallas, yeah.
Just one other thing, Bark in the Park. Tell us about that.
What am I saying about Bark in the Park? I'm being fully briefed. I know you can bring a dog, and I'm not sure how it all works. As long as they don't run on the field, I'm happy.
Are you bringing your dog?
I haven't got one, thanks, mate. Yeah.
Thanks,